Oh, that sucks. Now we gotta
That
rewind all the thoughts.
blows a fucking donkey. Okay, we lost an episode, and we were
20 minutes in. All right.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to another episode of
Nerd Out.
This is round 2, so it's gonna
Yeah.
go a little bit quicker, and we're gonna
Yeah.
get right to the meat and potatoes because we just talked about it for 20 minutes. Yeah. So let's do. We'll do the crib notes, right? Is that what you call
guess it would have been a good episode,
It
man.
was.
You
It
were
was
doing good.
It was a good conversation. We were talking about the craziness of the world.
Yeah.
How space launch. We talked
Yeah.
about our feelings about Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, yeah, he's awesome.
Right. Whether it was okay to like him, and that was my question.
Wait, do people not like him? Like, do people have issue with him, or
I think people have issues with Elon Musk.
Hmm.
And maybe it's because he's a billionaire, but I also think that maybe he said some and done some things.
He's a billionaire that says that admitted he just made the truck bulletproof because it's badass.
Right.
Like,
He made a blowtorch.
Made a blowtorch. Yeah.
I don't know much
like the
about.
guy.
Yeah, I mean, I basically said that I didn't know much about Elon Musk, but I like what he does with the money he has. Like
He pushes the envelope on stuff and progresses stuff forward.
Right.
Great.
He makes good automobiles, which you don't like, but
but I don't think they're bad.
Right.
I just don't.
you just
care
like
for 'em.
pistons and
I like moving parts.
Right.
You know,
I like the
internal combustion.
SpaceX. The launch
Yep.
was awesome.
Yeah.
I
We got
feel like-
dudes in space. I think they're back now, but
Oh, are they?
I think so. But
That really is wild space, though. Like, I mean, it's so overwhelming.
yeah, and it's like just to think that we sat on the bench for 10 years. We can have the ability to do it and just don't do fucking like that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the things we spend money on, it's like, let's go in space. You know, I mean, I
Yeah.
think we should go to space.
We should. I mean, the practical knowledge that you can gain about the galaxy and the universe on the other side of just our atmosphere, it would be
Plus,
like
it's
you
cool.
see so much better.
It's
you know,
space.
it's
Yeah.
space. It's awesome too. Like it's cool.
Right. So wait, hold on. Now I'm gonna paranoid.
Yeah,
I got
check
to.
that shit.
All right, we are good.
We should get a mirror that we put behind it so
Oh,
we can always look.
That's a really good idea. That is
Yeah.
a really good idea. So then we were saying how we got a lot of toy talk. I mean, I guess we'll just do our episode.
Yeah.
You got the Boba Fett helmet.
I did. It's gorgeous, you guys. Here's the old one.
Yeah.
Here's the new one. Can you
Right.
see it from
There.
there? Or okay, you know, and that is 95% prop replica ready. Like you could make it a prop replica if you touched it up with some paint. Now wouldn't even have to repaint it. Dry brush it, add some more details. You'd have a prop replica. I've seen it compared to the EFX, and it's close. The EFX is a tiny bit better.
Oh, what is the effects? They made a Boba Fett helmet?
Yeah, they make all the helmets. They're
Oh,
like sort of
okay.
like
Are they licensed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. They did like the fancy lightsabers and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
But the EFX is like $400.
Oh, wow.
It's expensive.
Oh, wow.
So
and this is what, 120?
$120.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
so
not even close.
I ordered this for you, and you could
Yeah.
not wait on it.
Yeah.
So you went and bought more.
I screwed you. I did.
Well, you didn't screw me. I wasn't upset about it. It was just like
I felt bad, but you said I don't know when it's coming. You
Right.
might want to just get it, and I did. And
Oh,
I would have bought it. If you would have been stuck with it, I would have bought it in a second.
I was actually
Obviously.
more happy that you were so anxious about getting a new toy.
Fair enough, yeah.
Because it's been a while since you bought a new toy.
It has been a while, yep.
And this
Yep.
goes like that, and there's electronics.
Lights up, yeah, it's electronic, it's sweet.
I love electronics.
Yeah.
And now you got to put it on.
Yeah, I gotta put
Because
it
I
on.
can't put this on. This is
And-
not COVID.
Yeah, it's
that's
not COVID
Yeah,
proof.
that's not COVID proof.
Yeah. And, you know, you can put it on.
It does look pretty badass.
That's sweet. I mean, it's awkward to wear because my eyes are here. So it's like, you think your eyes would be up here, but they're not.
Playing with it, what's the longest you worn it for?
Like 2 minutes.
Okay. So you didn't have it like
for this.
you were doing your work on the computer with your Boba Fett helmet?
I came to the door once when the mailman showed up.
With the helmet?
Yeah, because he thinks I'm weird anyway.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I mess with my mailman a
Yeah,
little bit.
that's
I love
pretty
him.
fun.
Yeah, he's like, so.
I guess you should have that kind of relationship.
I try to, because now I'm like sort of tipping him because he's new. And
yeah.
he's new, and like,
You
I got a new carrier. the day I started like buying a lot of books.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like I had to break them in and be like, hey man, you know, like.
And you are very anxious about your mail.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I think it's probably a good thing for you to establish that. How often do you tip them? Like I tip my post delivery person during the holidays.
Me too. I'll get them so far I've tipped them twice.
Okay.
It was like once a month.
Okay.
You know,
just to say, hey man.
Yeah, because I had to go to him and ask him like, oh dude, thanks so much. And I tipped him.
It's a really good thing to do because you want your delivery person to really put priority, especially when you're delivering $100 books. Or
yeah, and the whole thing is it does rely a lot on him. Like if you
100%.
get it, yeah. I mean, it's like he can very easily like find ways to not get it to you or make it take longer.
Yes.
Or make it go quicker. So.
And as collectors, again, I won't speak for any other collector, but I am anxious.
Nuts. Yeah, we're all nuts. Everybody's nuts.
I was expecting to get the Slave 1 vintage collection in today, and it didn't show up yet.
Oh.
But it could be there when I get home.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm kind of glad it didn't because I knew we were doing this episode, and I knew we were going to talk about the Boba Fett helmets, and we were going to talk about the Diaclone figures. And I was like, if we had got the Slave 1, it would be a little bit overpacked.
Are you going to keep the Slave 1 that you open, or are you going to open it and then sell it?
I guess that will be a decision I make after I open it. I usually keep, I got to be honest, I'm into the vintage collection. Like, I keep things for a while. I did pack up my SH Figuarts to sell those because it's just like...
They don't count anymore. I mean, they do count, but black is, like, so close that it's like...
That's the thing is Hasbro has done such a good job with the Star Wars black figures that buying the SH Figuarts really aren't. I mean, I'm not saying they're not superior. It's just like they're just not enough to justify it.
I agree. And I like that the black series are a little bigger.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like the chunkiness too. Like I think the Figuarts was my favorite toy line, but like the Boba Fett had really soft sculpting and paint, and I like the more like dirtier paint jobs and stuff. So I kind of, but anyways, I collect the vintage collection. I like having the vehicles. I feel a little irresponsible because I ordered them for the shop and I'm going to pretty much open up one, which is like all my profits.
Yeah, but do you get to display it here? What if it might sell the other one? I mean, it would sell anyway.
It's going to sell anyway, yeah.
How much is that?
I think they're like $150.
Okay.
I mean, that's not, I deserve to be able to buy $150.
Yeah, I agree, man. I remember when I had the Amazon exclusive. It was a glorious toy. Glorious.
Amazon exclusive.
Yeah, that Slave 1, the retro packaging, it was an Amazon exclusive.
Oh, was it really?
Yep.
What a weird thing, because it seems like that's a prominent enough ship that it wouldn't be such an unusual...
But I think part of it is because that is a retool of the Jango Fett.
Ah, yes.
But it was big, but it didn't do, a significant retool. Like, they added the interior and the ramp and everything.
Is this going to be a retool of that one, or is it straight up repaint?
It's pretty much just a repaint of it. It's a repaint of the last retool, which is fine.
I'm excited. I'm excited to get. I finally got. Oh, I should have brought it. I don't know why.
You're gonna love the upgraded Han Solo you get with it.
Oh, you get a Han Solo?
Carbonite.
Oh,
and it looks really good.
I can't believe I didn't bring it, but I got the Rebel troop the Imperial troop transport.
That's sweet.
It is the
Mandalorian. Did you open it?
I did.
How awesome is it?
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that thing looks cool.
It's just a rectangle block, but you can open it up and put all the figures in it. Like it actually like serves its purpose. I like the vintage collection. That's my Star Wars, and it allows me to filter out some of the stuff that I spent a lot of money on that I really just don't need to own. Speaking of stuff I spent a lot of money on that I do need to own is I got the new Diaclone Warudaros Gigantor.
Gigantor?
And it is big.
That's his whole... I did it again.
I think it is. It's Warudaros Gigantor. That's a big box.
It's a big box. It's a even bigger toy.
It is a big toy.
Sweet.
It was expensive.
It's got ankle pivot?
Oh, yeah. Also,
wow.
The toes separate.
Toes separate. Oh, they do, don't they?
Yeah.
This is cool.
It is cool.
Yeah, there's nothing not cool about this toy.
No. The price wasn't cool. It was expensive. It was almost like... Takara's stuff is really just... I want to say irrationally expensive, but it really is a high-quality piece. Like, when you pick up a Diaclone, you feel the quality of the materials. Like, I don't know anything about like plastics and whatnot. Like, I'm not working in plastics, but you can just feel that it's of a high quality plastic.
I disagree. It's not a real theory, but I'm just thinking up it would be the best thing ever if it were. That, like, say Takara, the knockoffs, what if they knocked off their own stuff so they could sell it without paying license and royalties?
What do you mean? I'm confused. Like, so Takara is going to profit off their own products?
Yeah, but calling it and selling it half price, but not having to pay for, like, the licensing and all that.
But Takara Tomy owns the license to Diaclone. So they're not even...
What about Transformers? That was talking about Transformers.
So that's an interesting question.
Like, they could sell more of them without having to pay. Like,
but
maybe they have it for a certain amount of time. Or they can, like, oh, you can only make this many of them before you have to, like, pay us more.
Yeah, I think Takara Tomy actually...
I'm making this all up.
No, I know.
No reason to think this. I'm saying what if.
Yeah, what if. I guess that would be encouraging...
Yeah, perfect way to justify like the guys that buy knockoffs. And all that.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think that would just make me hate that company even more if they were doing that. But you know, because then they're just encouraging the market that they don't want people to buy. I don't know.
Unless they really do want people to buy it.
What would be the
say
best?
They don't.
Yeah,
sell more product.
I guess so. But if they could just lower the cost of their product and manufacture more of it, then it would.
That's why it's a bad theory.
All right, well, it's
still not true.
Still good to throw out.
Yeah, it's my conspiracy.
Yeah. Theory,
but it's not a theory because I don't believe it. I'm just saying it could be.
It could be.
Could be.
It could be.
So rate this thing.
All right. So my first thought was the good thing about this is that. It sort of is the enemy to that to the Diaclone.
It's so much heavier.
It is so much
Oh
heavier.
my god, this
it's bigger.
Like, light.
I think I like this more than I thought I was going to, and I think that it's the perfect villain for those.
Okay.
I think this is the better robot.
It's the newer robot.
Maybe that's what it is.
Looks amazing. It feels a little better than not like this feels bad or anything, but it's like, you know, that's like.
It's new.
It's new, and that's important, and it's
big and chunky.
And I mean, I guess it sort of has its own aesthetic. I mean,
it's
totally more of the bad guys here, so I can compare.
I didn't bring it.
Like all the other bad guys felt a little scrawny to me, like
skinny with
skinny,
like tails.
Yeah, and I mean this feels chunky to me.
Yeah, I
love
get what you're saying. I love the fact that the head is like I guess it's an homage to the original Diaclone Warudaros. It's like a bug head. Ultimately, this is my style of robot that I prefer. Like the humanoid, hard lines, heroic colors.
Yeah.
But this is just really. This is like.
So it's like Invid.
Oh, totally.
It's sort of like the Invid.
That's
a
perfect example.
Yeah.
It has like that organic.
Feel to it, organic, robotic, like mesh.
That's the perfect comparison. Yeah,
I like nuts and bolts, synthetic, organic.
I'm with you. That's perfect. This has a lot of like moving parts. It's very bug and I guess the Big Daddy mode is Mega-zilla.
Yeah. Now, how involved is that transformation?
It's not too bad.
Is it? Do you have to pull it apart to do it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's Diaclone.
Everything
you
apart.
You gotta pull everything apart, and it's interesting because.
Can I ask you one more question?
Yeah.
Do you need to put different parts on that are on it now, or is it just reconfigured?
No, there's only 2 parts. Like everything goes.
Okay.
Like I could probably do it, but I feel like we'd be here for a while.
I was just curious.
Yeah,
so you don't have to. So you don't have extra parts.
No.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome.
All the Diaclone stuff is pretty much self-contained with a part here or there that just doesn't fit on it. It's pretty incredible. It's kind of weird because I had to use the instructions, which I don't remember if I had to use instructions for something like that. Yeah, you do.
You do and you don't. I mean, sometimes it's fun to look at the instructions, you know, just because, like...
Well, I mean, the thing is about Diaclone is, like, you can kind of...
Come up with your own thing.
Come up with your own thing.
Sweet.
It is sweet. The Mega-zilla is cool, but ultimately, this is the way it displays it. It's been a while since we got, like, a big, substantial Diaclone toy. And it does just, like, reinforce my love for this line. like I said, I've been thinning my collection. I think Diaclone is one of those lines that I'm gonna stick with and create a bigger display.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's sort of sweet when you like thin out. You can what is it?
Focus.
Yeah, focus on something, on one thing, you know, and it's like it's huge.
Yeah.
You're buying everything.
It's tough though. I can't justify like every single color variant.
That would mean with this you'd be like $1,200 for 3 of them. I mean, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that is a lot of money. But it's like if I don't get it, again, this is the I don't know, like the diseased aspect of it. But like if I don't get it, am I always gonna think, oh man, why didn't I just get the stupid other colors and then have them be done with it? I mean, I might.
I don't know.
Right?
Go either way. I mean, you might end up wanting them.
I know.
Pay double for it.
I know.
Years down because I don't think these are gonna go down.
No,
I think these are gonna be pretty collectible.
I agree. I think that. How many more years do you think Diaclone has in it?
5.
5?
I think so
right.
because it's not really that saturated and it's expensive and it's geared for collectors.
Totally. What's amazing is that although they're geared for collectibles, they're some of the most durable toys I've ever played with, and that's what you're paying for, right? I mean,
you could give that to Adam and he'd go to town on it.
Definitely.
Has he?
We did play with it.
Yeah.
Yes. The only thing that I noticed that was a little sketchy is these like insect arms. They look a little sketchy.
Okay. Like just thin.
Yeah. Like it would be horrifying to break one of these guys. Like
I don't. Yeah. That would be. I don't think you could get replacement parts.
No. But at the same time, like you don't buy a toy like this and not play with it. Like it's a shame if you do.
Some people do though.
I know.
I mean, I can't believe like that people buy these action-packed toys and like don't open them.
Yeah.
Like I get it if you're doing it for investment and you want to make money, but there's people that really do collect and not open.
You're right.
Like why are you collecting toys?
Well,
That's
I agree with you. Like
thing.
I have an easier time understanding when someone buys, let's say, a Star Wars vintage collection figure and keeps in the package.
Yeah, that makes
sense.
Yep. But this,
I try to understand like if you are a Masterpiece Transformers collector, let's just say, and you don't open it, like why?
I agree.
And I'm not
if
judging.
You get 2 of them. I get it. If you get one to open and one to keep, I get that. But just to have it in like
a box, like I like some box toys, but like
those boxes don't even look great.
No, they don't. They look okay.
Yeah.
Like they're fine. But I agree. Like I think out of all toy lines, opening a robot is the most necessary. Yeah. Especially transforming one.
And they put all this work into the play value of it. It's like it's almost a travesty not to open it.
I agree.
Like,
I agree. And again, hey, look, we're not judging you. If you're a box collector, that's fine. We're just trying to take it in and try to like understand where the pleasure is of collecting toys and not messing with your toys. And again, there's no right way and wrong way to mess with your toy. I just know that this
collect books. If you don't like messing with stuff, collect books. But
yeah,
I even sort of look at my books a little bit.
Yeah, but you look at them. Yeah, I mean, or trading cards or coins.
Trading cards, yeah.
Like, I couldn't imagine getting this in and just, like, taking this box and just, like, putting it... And so I just...
Cool.
It does, yeah. I just don't know that that's the right collection for me. But yeah, this is really durable. Like, the Mega-zilla mode is pretty cool, but ultimately, like, this is the mode. I like all these little pods, like the translucent plastic comes out. I love how they open up. It only comes with 2
guys. Is he driving that or captured in that?
The pod?
Yeah, like his...
That's a driver.
So he's driving it.
Yeah, that's one of the bad dudes. I don't know if they're bad or good. I'm just assuming
they gotta be bad. They're dark color.
So too. Yeah.
You know? This is red, white, and
yeah,
like bright, happy
that's the
colors.
heroic
this
colors.
Is the naughty guy.
Right. I love how like this is the Mega-zilla head. Like it's got some like opens the mouth like pretty.
Yeah, that's sweet.
It's so sweet, and then the pilot is in there. I for some reason wish that he came with for this money. I wish he came with a pilot that could go at each one of these.
Oh, they don't?
No, just 2 pilots. I don't know why. There's something so appealing to me about like having all these
pilots
like,
everywhere.
Yeah. I'm really happy about the Diaclone line. I think it's really good that they added this guy to it. I want to see the line go on for like 3 more years, 4 more years.
I think you probably get that.
I think so too, but like, it's really hard to buy the smaller vehicles and accessories because they're like filler. But at the end game, when you see it all,
sweet. But
like,
you'd rather spend the big money yearly.
Yeah.
And get something that's substantial and buy a little. But the little ones do look cool.
They look great.
They're cool.
It was really fun. Like we would go to TFCon and I would like save up all my money and then I would go to TFCon and just blow my load on like all the Diaclone stuff. And then you can open it all at once and then it feels a little bit better.
Yep.
I am so happy with this line. Like, you know, when I think back, like, to the very first one, the Dia Battles, this line has really blossomed into something special. And you knew that from the first Dia Battles. I was just gonna say, I do miss the Starcom feature that they had. That, like, wind up.
How many had that?
I think it was only the Dia Battles.
Because that was a cool feature, the head in the cockpit come out.
It felt special. I don't know. But, I don't know, which one do you like better?
I sort of...
This one, it is tough. You do?
This just seems more like more intentional as a robot to me. Where this seems like it's some other stuff put together that resembles a robot. This is a flat out robot.
This is like the Scorponok to the Metroplex. You know?
Yeah. Sweet.
It is sweet. I love this toy line. I really like. I imagine they're gonna come out with a colored version that represents the original Waruder, which is like more teal and blues and reds.
All right, sweet.
But I don't know. What do I do? I don't know. I didn't transform every single mode because some of the modes that are, you know,
don't even care.
No, I don't really.
The big ones.
I got to do the robot and I got to do the Mega-zilla.
Yep.
And then I did a little bit of the mud hands. Oh, I forgot
Did
his
you
sword.
do the Stegosaurus or whatever that thing is?
No, because you have to combine it. Yeah. You know what? I forgot his big old sword.
You combine it with what?
He's got a huge sword.
Get it!
It's not here. It's at home.
No.
Oh, how did I not bring a sword?
But wait, what do you combine them with to make a Stegosaurus?
One of the Waruder dudes.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's sweet, man.
I know what I'm doing when I get home tonight.
Yeah, make a Stegosaurus. That's awesome.
I just haven't had much time to play.
I just think that's awesome that you have to combine them with other whole sets to make
something
like
else.
That's really cool.
God, I wish I could show you the sword. It's giant because it's his tail. It's giant. It's like serious. I got the Conan finally, the Super 7.
This is Super 7.
Yeah, it's the Super 7. Like, what do you call it? Like the Masters of the Universe classic style. Who is that?
This is their He-Man book.
Yes.
Ooh.
You don't like it?
No, I like it a lot.
Oh, okay.
No, that looks really good. I didn't realize.
This is first appearance, Marvel.
Yeah.
I love this box actually. This box is really classy.
Yep, that is awesome.
Yeah. So this is like 2 years in the making.
Okay.
I consider myself a pretty. Who's the? I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank. Who's the artist?
Barry Windsor Smith.
Barry Windsor Smith. I've been waiting for this for like years or whatever. I think it feels like years. I think it came out really nice.
Yeah, I love that figure.
I do too. I do have a criticism for it. I feel like since the new G.I. Joe Classified and Marvel Legends, I feel like this buck articulation is a little dated.
How old is this buck?
Dude, this buck is probably like 10 years old.
Oh wow!
But like
I didn't know that.
Doesn't it look and feel a little dated?
I guess because.
Maybe it's because it's a $45 figure.
I mean, you sort of because you don't have cuts in his thigh. A little, but still.
It looks great. Like the final wash is really nice.
Yeah.
I just think I felt like when I opened it, like I felt like for $20 in the current Hasbro stuff, I'm just getting more for my money.
I love this.
You like it, huh?
Yeah, I'm into this, man.
Okay. It really does look good. I just don't know if I like the buck anymore. I don't.
I mean, you have hundreds of them, probably. I mean, if you have that many,
yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm sure it gets. Oh, I've never really messed around with this.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
into it.
Yeah, that's good. I do like it. It came with another head, but I like the neutral head better. I'm not an open mouth screaming head guy, but it's cool that they came out with it.
This is sweet.
Yeah. Which one do you prefer?
The one you put on.
Okay. That's the like actual like moment.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, it's cool. I'll buy anything Conan. Now that Conan's in the Marvel Universe, can they make a Marvel Legend?
I hope so. But I hope, I don't know, man.
Can they?
Because
I mean,
there's weird licensing with it, I think, but like probably.
I would love to see that. You know what? Maybe they could do it with the Savage Avengers. What if they came out with a Savage Avengers Marvel
Makes
Legends?
sense because, and I love the black makeup that he wears.
I don't
Does
remember
he have
that.
black eye makeup, or is it just the way it's shaded?
I don't know because this
Not
is
this one.
this
I
one
thought-
has pretty dark eyeliner.
Does it? I thought
Look
the
at that.
modern. Isn't there like?
You might
yeah,
be right.
He does, but
Are you saying it's like war paint?
I think so. Or I don't know if I'm making this up, but for some reason I remember seeing like covers. Maybe it was just shading.
It could be the shading.
It could be the shading. I'm not. I like Conan, but I don't really buy it.
Yeah, so I was heavily reading all the new Conan stuff,
Yeah.
but like I'm gonna say about 4 months ago, maybe around when I opened the shop, it was too much of a hassle to go to the comic book store. And,
Yeah.
I mean, actually 4 months ago, that was like it was way longer than that. But I was like regularly buying my Conan books. I'm glad that he's back at Marvel. I would like to see a Marvel Legend.
Yeah, that's what I thought this was.
Oh,
When
really?
When you first saw this, but
I'm really excited
shouldn't
for
have bit that.
the Mezco 112 one, which is like a Frank Frazetta style. Like I like Barry Windsor
Yeah.
Smith, but like I think I like the Frank Frazetta was like the end all be all fantasy artist for me.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. So I did get a lot since then. I did get.
Did you hear about DC Comics?
Yeah, let's talk about DC Comics.
Oh, it's terrible.
I don't understand it.
Terrible.
Explain what it happened because
Okay.
I don't know.
So COVID-19 hits,
Mhm.
right? Diamond decides, screw all you people. We don't care. We're not delivering.
Is that the right terminology though? Like screw all you people. Like
That's sort of what everybody said.
Okay,
Like they
sounds like-
were pretty insensitive, and
Okay.
they just did not care.
okay.
So DC, it's like, okay, well, screw you back. We're not going to distribute for us anymore. And I'm so nutshelling this.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
basically, what DC is doing now, they are distributing through private, like, Midtown Comics and stuff.
Really?
Yes. So comic book stores are super pissed because they have to buy DC through their competitors. As of right now.
That is sketchy.
Yeah, God, the people are really upset about it.
I've heard that a lot of people are upset about it,
Mm.
and like I didn't really understand what it was all about. I do know that I understood that they're no longer being distributed by Diamond, and I think that creates a pain for comic stores.
Yeah.
But with that said, like
Diamond needs competition.
screw
though.
Diamond.
Yeah, that's what like they're not. I'm sorry, I don't want to be
go for it.
crap talking, but I mean, they're a nightmare. Everybody that deals with them says it's a nightmare.
That's what I hear, too.
Like just beat up books. They don't care, and it's because they have no competition.
It's a monopoly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody can get in there and compete, I mean, that would be sweet.
I agree. Like again, I
Yeah.
don't really know I can't really comment on the situation. But do you remember when like there was previews, and
Previews
then
magazine.
and
Yeah.
then was that Diamond's
I
previews?
don't know.
Yeah, and there was another. There was Diamond Distributor, and there was maybe it was previews. There was
There was another one.
there
though.
was another one, and I remember I liked the other one better, but for whatever reason, Diamond somehow
They
won the
monopolized
whole
it,
thing.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nightmare, but I have a feeling that people will is turning their back on DC.
Probably. I mean, if that's what they're gonna make people go through, I mean, that's just completely unfair.
Yeah,
Unless they start distributing to more shops, you know. I mean, maybe like, but
it sounds like they're creating a difficult situation for an already difficult time.
yeah, I mean, imagine if you had to buy toys to sell through another toy store.
Well,
It'd stink, man.
it does stink, and actually, I'll give you a good example of that, and you guys can correct it, but if I'm wrong. But from what I understand, is there's a toy shop called Megalopolis.
Mm-hmm.
And I have nothing against Megalopolis, but they got the exclusive selling rights for Mythic Legions. Are you familiar with Mythic Legions?
No, but I know Megalopolis. I've heard.
Yeah,
of
they're
it.
huge.
Yeah.
They just advertise everywhere. And I'm not talking crap about them because I don't know them, but the only way to get Mythic Legions, from what I understand, is through Megalopolis. So I can't carry Mythic Legions in my store. I think that's kind of sucky. I don't.
That stinks. Now, who's a manufacturer? Is
That's
it?
for Horseman Studios.
Oh wow.
And they're
okay.
really popular. And like the whole thing is
Yeah, that's not like something little. That's.
Well, it's just that like I am a small toy store. Like this isn't a comic book store. This is a toy store.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm trying to appeal to that niche market of action figure collectors, and Mythic Legions are pretty popular amongst action figure collectors. And
will Megalopolis sell wholesale?
I've reached them, and they've not gotten back to me. So I'm not talking crap about Megalopolis. They perhaps could be the greatest company in the world, but I think that's a little sketchy from my point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Is
because they're not. Are they as big as, like, say, HLJ? Do they do wholesale?
No, they're trying. I think they're more in line like Big Bad Toy Store, because Big Bad Toy Store doesn't do wholesale.
They don't need.
No, and I think that's what it is. But it's just, I don't know. It seems a little wrong, and I think that based on what you're saying is if DC's going through like Midtown Comics,
it's not going to work out good for them.
No,
because people are going to be resentful over it, especially I think store owners.
Yeah,
like find a way to get it. Like
I hate to say it, but like obviously DC's number 2.
Yeah.
But do people like if Marvel did it, it would be like it would change everything. Like Marvel's still the big guns, but I always think a DC is definitely second fiddle.
Yeah, but not that second.
That's true.
I mean, like
there's Superman, the House of Batman.
Yeah, I mean they're 1 and 2. I mean, there's probably people that argue DC's, but I don't know. I think Marvel's bigger. But they're definitely the top 2.
Yeah, they're Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. It's like get your stuff out. Find a way to get it to people. You know.
Just playing devil's advocate, could this be also that just like maybe the comic book store owners are having a tough time with adjusting? And they will, in time, just adjust.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I hope so. I think it. Like, I hope.
I've heard Diamond is a nightmare though.
Yeah.
And I do, like, coming from it without like the full information of the situation, it does sound kind of cool that someone just gave the big F you to Diamond.
That's what I liked about it. No, I really liked that. But it's like I wish they would have found something that works out better for everybody. I don't know. I guess
it also seems like the timing is really poor. Yeah. Like this is a tough time, and putting another, difficult situation in it just sounds kind of rough. I did want to ask you about that though, because I knew it was a big deal.
I hope I didn't misspeak or misspoke or speak on it.
Please, people will
we'll find out if I did. If I did, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
And again, I'm sure it's not dumb. It's just like being knowledgeable. The thing is we're just talking about it. We don't necessarily have the full construct of the conversation. I did get one of the new Hasbro Ghostbusters figures. So I'm not going to tell you which one's which, and you tell me. One's the Hasbro's, one's the Mattel.
One is the Hasbro.
Yeah,
one is the Mattel.
The new Plasma series.
So one is new. One is
new. One is like 8 years old.
This was new.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. It looks more.
This
is
new.
Good.
Yeah, it's good.
But this was definitely like. Yeah, that really looks like Bill Murray.
Do you think it looks like Bill Murray?
More so than this.
More so, but like Bill Murray's got one of those faces that's just so hard to capture, which is so weird because he's got so much character to his face.
Yeah, I know that. I know so much. Like that. I think that because he's always got that like nonchalant, just
he's just got a lot of misshapen features too. Got such unique features. I do like the new Plasma figure, and I think overall I like it better.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the backpack is removable. I like the articulation, and I think Hasbro's nailing it. The thing is I don't think that the Mattel one's bad enough where I feel like I need to buy another set of Ghostbusters. Like I bought it because I gotta check it out.
Yeah, I hear you. Like
I don't know. Like
I just same scale or is like this guy's bigger, but
the Movie Masters are a little bit smaller.
Sweet. I think they're both really nice.
Yeah, they're decent.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I mean, how far can that go though? Like,
yeah, it's almost like what's the point? Like,
I guess the new movie to like bridge into it, but like, I love Ghostbusters. I always think of like Ghostbusters and Back to the Future as two like awesome franchises that just don't translate that well into action figures for me. Like I was never like, I really want a Marty McFly action figure.
Especially now because the style is so like cheese.
Yeah,
well, actually that's sort of cool.
Like,
you in a life picture.
Yeah. Like this a little bit translates better because he's got a cool like proton pack. But like a Marty McFly, like a guy in blue jeans and like you said,
an 80s kid.
Right,
like 80s kid.
Right, but with that said, like I do think that I don't really like the head that much. Like it looks weird. but it doesn't look bad. It just looks off. But like as far as like the whole like body construct and the articulation, again, I think Hasbro is just they found it.
They're not making bad toys, man.
No,
that's for sure.
Especially for $20.
Yeah, that is the best. That is your best place to put your $20.
I think so.
Like what else? What else is there?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like they're like I guess the McFarlane DC figures, McFarlanes are about 20-25, but I think I prefer this size and this articulation and the quality I prefer. So yeah, where else are you getting the best bang for your buck for action figures?
And I love how they nailed the clothing. How I don't know how they're using like matte paint or matte plastic, so it's not shiny and weird looking. It's like they've actually got cloth. I mean, it isn't cloth, but yeah, they have the sheen down right, so it looks sort of like cloth.
I agree, like a good balance of like, and then a lot of good wrinkles.
Yep.
Yep. Speaking of cloth, like, did you see pictures of the hyper real Luke?
Yeah.
What do you think? I think that's gonna be a tricky one.
Yeah, I think it looks sort of weird.
I think it looks weird too.
Yeah, and like, is your Vader breaking yet?
No, but I heard that they.
Yeah, my elbows are.
Oh, it really is.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yep.
Well, we talked about that. We knew those hyper real rubber.
Yep.
I mean, when you make rubber action figures, you know the longevity of something like that. Like, I have to imagine that Hasbro did some sort of research on that, or did they not care? I mean, they had to.
They didn't care. I mean, maybe they're like, yeah, it's just weathering on his outfit. It would happen in real life. Right.
I've heard that Luke Bespin looks really good in person, but for some reason, like depending on how the light shines on it, it looks like rubber.
All right.
But I don't know.
More so on his skin or his outfit?
No, his outfit. But with that said, like we don't have it in hand. So
I'm excited for it.
Are you going to get it? That's hard to say for you.
I need to see. Yeah, it's me.
Yeah,
know. It's
but you do
like,
need.
That's my favorite Luke.
Yeah. So as far as Star Wars collecting, like the vintage collection is where I'm at. Like, I got the Slave One coming. Did we talk about that, or was that on our?
I think that's the first one. I'm excited for your Slave One.
Yeah, I think we talked about that on our deleted episode. But oh shoot. Whoa. Oh. I got the Slave One. Technically, I think it's supposed to come today, so like I might come home to it. I'm really excited about it. Vintage collection is where I'm putting my Star Wars money. Rumor
where it belongs.
I think so.
I think
too.
It's the best stuff they're making, right? I mean, what else are they making?
Well, there's the Black Series if you want 6-inch figures.
Yeah.
And then there's like SH Figure Arts and Mayfex, which I think are cool, but I think for the money, I don't think they're
vintage. Way better, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's like there was a time when SH Figure Arts was making the best Star Wars figures, and maybe they still are. I didn't really dig the Boba Fett.
But it's a small margin. Gap. It's like, I mean, they were, but I think they're part of the reason that the Black Series has stepped it up so much.
Yes.
They're like, why are we giving money away?
That's exactly right. People were giving money away. And Hasbro didn't have to do that. They just had to step it up, and they did. And with them stepping it up, I just don't know that. I'll be honest with you, like, I packed up my Figure Arts, most of them. Like, I'm going to keep a few of them, but, like, ultimately, like, I'm not paying $60 to $80 for a 6-inch Star Wars figure. And ultimately, I don't even really collect 6-inch Star Wars figures. I want 3 3/4 inch. I want vehicles. I want my little figure. And it's
how can you do vintage collection and not buy boxed? Like, both. I would, like, if I collected it, I would need every darn vintage on the card, on a wall. Like, I would need that.
Well, it's tough, but, like, that goes back to our conversation. Like, I want to open my toys.
Oh, I'd need them open, too. That's what I mean. I'd need a safety on the wall.
Yeah.
Because I'd want to pull the figure out and hold it in front of the packaged figure.
You're right. I mean, the thing is there was a time that Star Wars was my number one toy collecting. And if I could go back to those days, I guarantee I'd have 2 of each. Everything. But time has gone by where we've gotten so much Star Wars collectibles, and they always outdo it and make better ones.
There is nothing definitive. They just keep doing it. It's like, no.
That's right. So it's just like I've gotten to the point where it's like, look, I've done this so many times.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it for everything. I'm not going to buy 2 of everything. I'm going to pick and choose and buy what I like.
But you almost, if you wanted to, like, collect Star Wars, you almost need a consultant to be like, okay, I need these figures. What are the best versions? Like, I need a Falcon.
Yeah,
Like, what do I do? Because like 10
There's
of them.
so
There's
much.
so many.
That's actually like that should be your new job.
Star Wars consulting.
toy collecting consultant. I mean,
Which I mean, I'll be like, call you Randy. I gotta fill a Falcon, man.
Right,
What do I get?
right. No, I mean that's a good point.
Cards and everything.
There's been a lot of like I want to. Can I talk about this? There's been a lot of like. You don't really go on the internet that much for your toy news, but like there's been a lot of like the vintage collection like petitions are being written.
For what?
For like people signing a petition, which I did because I'm going to
get what made?
To get more vintage collection figures.
Okay.
Like I guess
good. Do it. It works.
Yeah, but like I don't even really recognize that they weren't making vintage collection figures. Like, was there like a thing where they said they weren't going to be making them anymore, or is it just that? Like,
I don't know. Maybe I don't know, but it's always good to sign stuff like that and be active because people listen to it.
I agree.
That's where the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League is because fans were very vocal
which
about
is
it.
amazing because let's rewind to Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
People were hating it. And now they're signing petitions.
And we're like the only people that should sign the petitions because we're the only ones that gave it a pass.
That's right. You and I like for whatever level with its
it was
flaws,
okay.
It was okay.
Yeah,
right.
I thought it was okay, and I thought the director's cut was amazing.
Right.
Like I love the director. I love it like Dark of the Moon, man.
Really?
I love it.
Oh, Dark of the Moon, man. But yeah, now everyone's like, oh, I can't wait to see the Zack Snyder.
Dude, why do you care?
Yeah,
you hate his movie.
You hated his movie.
Yeah, I don't get that either, but I don't get it.
I think it's just so many voices everywhere and everything. But yeah, so there's like petitions for like the vintage collection. The word is apparently they're not cost efficient for Hasbro to make. Like Hasbro can make a Black Series figure.
Yeah.
And the profits are greater, and there's like the cost is less. I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
They need to not worry about profits and worry about putting product in their
quality product that people want.
And you know what? Bite the bullet. Take care of your fans, because if you don't, the fans will turn on you.
That's right.
Like go a little bit out of your way. If you make less, make more stuff that you make more on. But don't not make what people want.
Don't turn your backs on those who are going to consistently buy your products.
If people are buying it, make it.
Yes. You might see that's where like again like corporate greed comes in, because those people making those decisions aren't connecting or aren't in tune with the consumer. And that gets complicated. But with that said, like vintage collection is where I want to collect Star Wars. End of story. Like I'll buy a Star Wars Black Mandalorian, you know, and like Luke Jedi Knight, and like a few of the core characters.
So you're not gonna get the off character.
No, I'm not getting Commander Bly.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm not doing that.
Who's Commander Bly?
I think he's one of the Clone Wars guys. You know, he's just a clone trooper, which is cool. I mean, I guess maybe that wasn't the perfect example, but actually, I did start watching Rebels and really like it.
It's good.
It is
isn't
good.
It? It's good. Yeah.
And I want the new Rebels figures, but again, I'd rather have the vintage collection figures. I want vehicles.
Yeah, me too. Just remember, as a kid, having those vehicles, it was like hours of imagination.
Yeah.
And
okay, so here's a question for you. Your entertainment dollar, your toy, it's more sunk into comic books.
Yes.
Will you buy the vintage collection Han Solo Carbonite?
I really think so. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like if they're that's 100%.
It's 100%.
Yeah.
I would be really disappointed if you did not buy it.
I don't think there's an option about that. Yes.
Even if you buy it to play with it and then sell it.
That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
That's basically how I am with Star Wars. But Star Wars releases stuff that I have to have it. Like the X-Wing, the Poe Dameron X-Wing, I had to have it.
I regret not having that now because I was waiting for the price to go down.
You can borrow mine. It's a great toy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like Star Wars. I'm sort of a slut.
Yeah.
I buy it, love it, get rid of it.
I think there's nothing wrong with that. Like that's the great thing about toy collecting is you can buy it, you can get some joy out of it, and then you can.
That's why being a nerd is great. You know what?
It's a decent investment.
Yeah, you can't go undrink your dinner and beers and throw it into something.
No,
you know, I mean,
you're right. You're right. Comic books. What new have you gotten that's so exciting?
New that's exciting. Yeah. I got.
You've been buying a lot though, right?
Yeah, I've been buying a lot.
Right.
I've been getting a lot of low-level Marvel key books, which to me is exciting. But like first appearance of Bullseye,
That's low level. I mean, he's like a
couple $100,
okay.
you know. Like I get that's rude. That's not low
no,
level.
No, I get it.
I
In
mean,
the world of comic books,
comparison.
right?
I've been stocking up on Tomb of Dracula 1. I've been buying a lot of horror books.
Are they doing a movie for that?
Not that I know of, but I just have a feeling that once Blade hits, all the stuff that goes with them. I just think
you're smartly speculating.
Sort of, but I love it, so I don't mind it. But it's sort of like I just think that the Bronze Age horror stuff, like Dracula,
is that 70s Bronze Age?
Yep, Dracula, Ghost Rider, like Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
All that interwoven stuff is just...
It's ripe. It's ready to go.
It's going to be recognized.
That's awesome.
Like, the Moon Knight already has, but just... I don't know. I have a feeling about it, and I love it. And it's like... It makes me feel so old. Because I remember the 90s. How did I miss this then? Like, what's changed that I overlooked this then? Where it's like, now it's my my favorite stuff.
Did you overlook it, or it just wasn't your...
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I knew about it, but I don't know how I went through the 90s and didn't own every Tomb of Dracula when I could have owned everything for $100. The whole, like, you know.
Right. So when you get a comic book, and I like, when you get in the mail, do you look through it? Do you open it? Like, honestly.
I make sure it's complete, but I don't read it.
Right. But I mean, do you like, let's say
I rebag it.
Okay.
I make sure it's complete. I rebag it, stare at it, put it on my mantle for like a week or so, and then file it. Yeah.
Have you done any more pressing?
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, I have something in the press like.
I saw that press and it looks awesome.
Yeah, dude, it's industrial and it is business.
It is.
And I'm working up to doing like real books.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna try something expensive.
So have you damaged any book?
Yes, but it was my fault. It wasn't the press's fault. It wasn't. But basically, like when you press, you put a backboard in the center of the book.
Okay.
Basically, there was something on it, and I don't know what it was, but it stuck to the inner
like something
page.
Sticky?
Yeah, and it's my fault.
Right.
I didn't check, but it wasn't that expensive of a book. So.
Right.
And it's inside, so it's not the end of the world, but I was heartbroken.
Right. Still no, you don't do anything 80s though, right?
I'll do 80s.
Oh,
I'm getting into 80s, yeah.
When do you get to 90s? Is that ever?
Years. I mean,
yeah.
I gotta get old.
Are you gonna get to the 90s and then be like, God, why didn't I get into the 90s?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, it's crazy because it's like the 90s, and again, because we lived through it, it's coming through a resurgence. Because they're like coming out with like Marvel Legends figures of Age of Apocalypse characters, and that was like when I got out of comic books.
Yeah.
Like, right there.
It's nuts. I mean, we're old, man.
Yeah. It's
great shape. But we have lived. We have lived, man.
Oh,
like,
man. The last 4 months, I feel like everyone's lived. Oh,
yeah, I know.
Last action figure thing I want to talk about, and it sucks because I have them all cased up, and you can't really enjoy. I got hooked to these.
So sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. I got hooked to these War of Order figures from Devil Toys. I guess they've come out like a year ago. Did you lose them?
I don't think so. I'm just double checking.
Yeah, please. I love them. I think as I just
Can I see a card?
Yeah, dude, they're beautiful.
Not only one.
No, it takes one. You gotta see them both.
These
the card art is spectacular.
Oh, they're removable off the card.
Yeah,
That's really nice. Holy.
I love 1/18 scale. I love the sculpt and design of these. I love the articulation. They're sort of like acid rainy.
Okay, is there any like media with them or like?
No.
Okay, it's just
to be honest with you, I'm scared that they might be done. I mean, that sucks because like I'm into it. Like I want to collect them, and I think I like them more than Acid Rain based design wise. But Acid Rain goes deeper.
Okay.
You know, and I feel like I think I'm compensating for the fact that I didn't jump on board of Acid Rain because I've been getting into like the Joy Toy figures and stuff like that.
These are sweet.
They are pretty sweet, right?
Yeah, these are cool.
I like the Medic. Check out this Medic. Like I love they're like robotic humanoids.
Okay, so this is a robot. That's
yeah,
sweet.
I read that. Like they even have like bios, like The Spectre has one and only one mission: to assassinate the significant target of enemy side. The demand on killing and absolute obedience makes the secret assassin like a haunting ghost, and he goes by the name Spectre. That's pretty cool, man. I love file
cool,
codes.
man.
They are cool. I like, that's my scale. Like, I've just that's it.
Yeah.
Is that like that's like a nerdy scale too, 1/18th, right? Because it's like
yeah, it's a retro. I mean,
it is retro.
Yeah, it's just like you lived in the 80s. If this is your thing, you lived the 80s, man. You were a kid then. But...
It is my scale though. Like I decided that other than superhero action figures, I prefer all my action figures.
But you like superheroes 6-inch? That makes sense because you know what?
You don't need vehicles.
You don't need vehicles, and they're out of proportion anyway.
That's right.
So they're big. They should be bigger.
They're larger than life. A superhero, and I feel like a superhero action figure can be 6-inch, but everything else, I think, really ultimately, like, I'd rather have in a 1/18th scale.
What if you did like a normal guy action figure line, and you had like just me dressed up as Captain America? But the figure was good, but like a guy my build, like a total like just dads dressed up as super, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
The wrong guy in the costume.
The wrong guy in the costume.
Yeah.
I mean, I think superheroes have thinned out though. Like, there was a time when a superhero had to be huge.
Yeah, they had to look like Arnold.
Yeah, you had to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, and now you know, I don't know. I think of the 90s, it started changing with like the Crow, and the Gambit was thinner and more toned as opposed to just muscle bound.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. Like, that's why I love the Bronze Age. Because when you go back to like Silver Age, Superman, and Batman, they just looked like big men holding a dumbbell, a barbell above their. They just didn't look. They looked sort of sloppy. Sloppy as far as physical condition, not art. You know. But then it's like, you know, in the 70s, they started drawing them ripped and taller and thinner, like Neil Adams style.
Yeah. I like the ripped superhero, but I do like the more like variety of build and stuff like that. Like, I don't need every one of my superheroes to be like. Here's a question: do you prefer your Batman huge or like more thinned out? Like, because like there's like Ben Affleck Batman.
That's a little big for me. I think he's too big. I like him like Christian Bale.
Okay.
Style.
Because
I mean, he was very muscular. He's in good shape. I like my Batman a little thinner.
Okay.
Taller, thinner.
Okay. No, I mean, I think it's a reasonable question.
What about you?
I think with Batman, I prefer like the Christian Bale middle ground. Yeah. But like, Spider-Man's a really slender character. I don't know. Maybe I do like the ripped Batman.
So do you like a thinner Spider-Man?
Yes.
More so, not Tobey Maguire. In costume, did you like Andrew Garfield?
I did.
Yeah, okay.
But I didn't like Andrew Garfield's movie. But I think in costume, he was probably. I liked the Tom Holland.
Yeah.
I liked 5'10". You know,
he looks right.
Yes.
Yeah, he does look right.
I mean, I think that's important, is to have an appropriate build for the character. But with Batman, like, you know, there are times when he was ripped. Like, I liked Superpowers Batman. He was like huge. And I liked how the Superpower toy line, like, everyone was ripped.
Yeah, they were
beasts.
Yep.
But yeah, did you have? I mean, we've had nothing but time. Have you watched any movies worth noting? It's actually, you know, I don't know if so much time has passed and there just hasn't been anything good. I watched The Vast of Night last night.
How was it?
So
was it a movie or a show?
It's a movie.
Okay.
So it's how do I explain it? It's really well done and it's worth watching and it's good. I liked it, but it's a lot of dialogue and setup for like I don't want to say it's anticlimactic. It's just like the whole point of it is the character developing and getting the right setting and the mood.
Okay.
But I think you should absolutely watch it.
I'll watch it.
It was good. Like I got engaged into it and I was enjoying it. And they really did a good job. It was really well done.
I saw a couple things that I thought, what did I tell you to watch? Did I tell you to watch?
No.
Yeah, I guess I've been sort of quiet.
Nothing new on Bryflix?
Yeah, I know. That's sort of crazy.
Yeah, because like I have a feeling we're gonna get a lot of movies on VOD because I don't see myself going to a movie theater anytime soon. The only movie that would come out that
Dune.
Dune.
I'd go see it tonight.
I would too.
I would be like, okay, we're going to Dune.
Yeah, that's the only movie that I can think of that would get me out to go to the theater.
But I mean, give it, I think 2 months.
2 months?
We'll probably be getting close, I think.
All right, so I see myself. I have no problem going to retail now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see myself going to a restaurant anytime soon. But with that said, like, I'm not really a restaurant guy. Like, I'm not a foodie.
Yeah.
I think I feel comfortable sitting outside.
Yeah.
But I don't really love the whole. I'm not the guy who loves to go out to restaurants.
Well, I mean, the good thing is, I think a lot of people agree with you. So it's not gonna be. I think it's gonna take a while for. Like, I think things will like start to get open in 2 months. Like, people will. Not everybody, but maybe 65% of people. And then once they'll do it, and once it seems
it'll
safe,
just start
it'll start to flow.
I guess I'm just saying, like, I think the movie.
But I wouldn't be comfortable in a crowd.
No, that's the thing.
Yeah, I don't want guys.
I don't. I mean, obviously, if they're gonna do movie theaters, they're gonna probably reconstruct it so it's like a distance. But like, could you imagine being in a movie theater and like I already
hearing
feel,
some guy? I'd be like,
totally.
Yeah.
I already feel uncomfortable, and it's nothing like when
It's
someone
dirty people.
when someone sits next to me.
Yeah.
Like and there's not a full theater. Like that makes me
I
uncomfortable.
don't like it. Yeah,
I don't
me
like
too.
it. I'm just like, give me one seat space. Like, why? That's too much.
And a lot of people are really inconsiderate with their manners about coughing.
Dude, eating like chicken wings and like cheese fries.
Yeah,
like,
and like getting that shit on the seat.
Yeah,
and
like that's the thing. Is like
candy. Leave it at candy, man.
Yeah, I think so.
Candy
popcorn. The thing is I do still enjoy going to the movie theater though.
Like,
there's something about a movie has more value when you go to
see
the
it in a theater. Yeah. The good news is though, a lot of the movies that we seem to like are like sort of attract like older nerds. You know what I mean? Where it's like there's not as many young. Nothing against the young guys.
I think the young guys I feel more comfortable with. It's the older guys that I feel like I gotta protect. I don't know.
You're right.
I mean, I don't think I see myself.
It's just like when you go see a horror movie
Uh-huh.
opening night. It's like you get a lot of. I don't know why. I love horror movies more than anything. But just people come out of the woodwork and like
start coughing all over the place.
Cough all over the place.
I think everyone's gonna be very.
People that go to see Dune are like
Dude.
they're nerds. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
They're paranoid, like not paranoid, but
they want to see the movie.
They want to see the
focus
movie.
is seeing the movie.
Yeah, we go to see movies that people that want to see the movie go see, not like a social event.
Right.
You know, that's what I meant to say.
I'm that way. Like if I go see a movie, I expect everyone to be watching that movie, not playing with your phone. You know that whole thing. Like, and maybe that's what you're like. I'll get pissed.
Yeah, that's sort of delusional. But I mean, not that, but like, it's like. I guess for the right movie, it's cool, but like say there's a new Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah,
that isn't gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna happen.
It's an event. That's
an event,
Right. But I don't do event movies anymore, except for the new Halloween.
Okay.
When Halloween Kills comes out,
okay.
Yeah, we're going to see that, man.
I'm scared. Like I guess AMC was making a statement that they don't know if they're gonna survive. I mean, if that happens, they declare bankruptcy and then
someone buys them.
Yeah,
and they'll be open in a month.
I'll tell you something.
Owners, but
if I'm gonna hold on again, Dune is the one thing that's gonna change that. But I'm not wearing a mask to sit in a theater.
Me neither. I mean, I won't do it. I just won't go.
I just won't go.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Yeah. Until I can just not have to worry about it. Really, I'm
staying home.
Yeah, I want to stay home.
Dune is the only exception.
Yeah, Dune.
That's it. But yeah, I mean, look. I hope things are getting a little bit better. They feel like they're getting a little bit better.
Yeah.
Toys are again. I'm just referring to the important things to our situation. Is like toys are showing up.
Toys are showing up.
I've been getting a lot.
People are showing up here. That's a plus.
Business has been good. Yeah. People are being respectful with the masks. That's good. We're in a difficult time. I don't know. I don't want to dwell on that. But Waruder, Gigantor, super cool. If you're into Diaclone,
get them.
Get them.
Just $400, man. No big deal.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot.
It is a lot of money. But again, super quality. I don't know that
This, I have less problem with this than I do the Optimus Prime MP44.
Oh yeah, I
don't know why, but this doesn't faze me at all.
Do you think it's because we have 500 Optimus Primes?
Maybe, and that thing is just sort of overkill. Not the aesthetic I liked, and like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think I'm boxing up my masterpiece. I don't know that I'm into it anymore. Like, I think that they, I don't think I'm into it. I don't know. But that's a whole conversation.
That's a whole episode.
Yeah, that's a whole episode. All right, you got anything else? I feel really upset that we lost that first 20 minutes.
Me too. How long have we gone for?
Oh, we still gone for an hour.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
that's pretty.
Yeah.
I think I'm
good
myself.
too.
Yeah.
Stay safe out there.
Yeah. Be careful, guys.
Be careful. Be good, everyone.
Yep. Thanks for
Nerd
watching.
out.
Nerd out. You guys, I found this random Darth Vader Pez dispenser in here in the shop with Pez, and it's Mikey. Brian will eat anything. I'm gonna eat it.
I can't believe you're gonna do this.
I'm gonna eat it.
That's probably 15 years old, maybe.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm having more.
Is there more?
Yeah, like a whole thing.
Oh my God, you could be like creating a new virus, like Pez virus.
If I die or get sick,
That's why.
this Pez is like will be studied forever.